please include your audio. So they hear you whenever.
There we go. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to XRL Racing League Formula 4, Round 1 around Australia. My name is BR Mr. Michaels, and I'm with my former partner. Now, former partner? That sounds wrong.
Well, hey.
Former commentating partner.
We had a few troubles.
At Double W. Well, it's welcome back, Wes.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. I think. Looking forward to this. I'm going to have fun with that.
Yes, indeed. Certainly a few characters in this division. A few well-known faces, a few new ones as well. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes on throughout the season. Looking at this already, Wes, is there anybody that you would see at the front come the end of the season? I mean, for me, there's a few.
My head goes towards Mr. Deeds, which is typically the only one to set a time now. Mr. Deeds is a guy, I think. Driven Karma, Craig, they work. Gary, even maybe they to me work up the top. A few people have had their times disallowed so far, but yeah. Those are the four. I think I said four, didn't I? Or maybe I even said five, but those are the ones that jump to me. Mr. Deeds, Driven Karma, Craig and Gary, yeah. So four, they jump out to me. Who would be the ones that jump out for you to be at the top?
Well, I mean, as I said in my little pre-show before we started, there's at least 4 or 5 as Ben Chen goes original pole at the moment. Ahead of Mr. Deeds. Mr. Deeds actually set his time on the soft tyre, interestingly. Was Ben Chen on the super soft. But actually, yeah, Mr. Deeds is one of them, because he's a very experienced hand of the league. 77 race starts, he told me.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so very, very experienced. We got Jism as well, who always seems to be in and around the races. Not known for a good qualifier, has to be said, but his race pace, you know, because of his experience, is always there. Craig Senna, because, you know, he's raced so many times before. He got Sir Lane, Will Gaming, XD, or I believe it's not here today, actually.
Not yet.
There's Clubs possibly coming up there, Patrick as well, Driven Karma. There's at least 5 or 6, but it's going to be down to consistency. With a 15 race season, I believe it is.
Well, 16. No, I'm lying to you. You are right with the 15, I think. It was because there was a massive discussion which one to have, and it ended up being 15. So, but yeah, as you said, consistency, which is going to have to admit that the problem in F4 consistency is going to be who's the most consistent wins, as they are in F4, but I don't know out of all of the names we've mentioned which one is really the most consistent. I'd definitely say Gary is not.
You don't know that. You don't know. Maybe
this season he pulls it out. Maybe you could. I'll give you that. Maybe this season.
See, this is the thing. It's the thing. As I said, there's a few that we know. There's a few that we don't know. I mean, I for one haven't seen either of the Haas drivers before, Ben Chen and Mackie. I don't know. They could be. No, obviously I wasn't part of last season, so I've never seen those drivers before. There's a few other new ones. Atarashi, I know has been around, but I haven't seen him personally race. So, I mean, you got Mad Suppressor, who's currently P4 on the soft tyres. It's, you know, you never can tell. I mean, probably won't be able to tell who the front runners are until probably round 4 or 5. So, it's definitely an interesting selection, and we'll be here for the ride.
We will definitely. Gonna be fun as Gravedigger goes into turn 2. We'll quickly just see who's where. 2.5 temps covers the top 3 at the moment. Mr. Deeds is out there on the softs as well, so it's interesting. You got the fastest first sector by a 10th to anybody.
Yeah, I already made an error with my first stewarding in a while, and as I've retired, so I don't get to see the timing page and everything else. Only Wes can see that, so I
Oh,
see
I've just
the
noticed,
onboard.
I think XRL Gravedigger's going 2 tenths quicker than what Deeds did in Sector 1. Am I wrong? I'm wrong, no. He's not done a 28.8, he's done a 29.8, right. So he's equaling Mustafa Shag, actually, is what he's doing at the moment. Yeah,
It's
he's
currently on the soft tyres.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them are doing their laps on the soft. I don't know whether they're beginning
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
on the softs. What's the weather like? Because I've completely
I
lost
will
track.
just check that in a second. The game says good luck to Suppressor and Mackie tonight. I was watching Gravedigger come across the line, see what time he does before I check the weather. 9 and a bit minutes left of qualifying, and across the line Gravedigger goes. 1:27.3 7th, and the back out a little bit. I think I know. I've got to go. Here's the weather. Sunny and quali. Cloudy a little bit during the race, but it's gonna be dry in the race. And there you go. Only 2 people on the Super Soft so far. Ben Chem and Gary.
Yeah.
And now Mustafa Shag comes out on the pits on the Supers. So.
Yeah, so quite a few have set a few sort of banker laps on the soft tyres before going on to super soft. Interestingly, Mr. Dees, who is currently second on soft, is only 2 points behind, 2 tenths behind Bemchen, who did his on the super soft. So maybe there is some extra pace, but a few haven't really shown their hand yet, I feel.
8 for Mansell. On those softs there. See what Sir Lane does. I feel like he's coming towards the end of his lap.
Bad Brucho on Bad Brucho, whose name I actually didn't mention in the pre-show because I didn't know he was racing, but here he is in the Force India. He's just gone 5th on the soft tyres. Actually, see what time he's done.
Sir Lane's gone 9th, so 5th for 1:26.9 is what that Bad Brucho has done for you.
7 tenths behind the current pole sitter Bemchen. Is he Bemchen out on a lap? He is. He's on soft tyres, weirdly.
Yeah, you're right. He's gone out on the softs after setting a lap on the supers. So there you have it.
Does he think he can go
and
faster than the
Force India
Supersofts?
There's a Force India out of the way there. Of not it's Mansell getting well out of the way. Where he's probably destroyed his tyres now. I'm not sure if he's got any sort of problem, but he's staying well out of the way. He's got gravel all over his tyres. 10th place now at the moment. Mad Suppressor out there now on the supers in 4th at the moment. Goes to start a lap. We'll watch the first 2 corners.
I think Mansell's run out of fuel. He's going really slowly.
Is that maybe that's the reason for him getting out of the way. Well, he got very far out of the way for the other drivers. Mad Suppressor into turn 2. He's done that very nicely, clips the apex nicely, there you go. How much speed's he carry through there? A nice amount, so looking nice and Mad Suppressor. See what his first sector time is. It's a 28.8, so it is the fastest first sector so far in this qualifying session, I believe. As he backs out and looks at everybody else, he just is by at least 2 tenths to Ben Chem. Yep, I'd have to say it is. So Mad is on one.
Mad is on one.
Yeah, I've realised that one sort of works, doesn't it? Now into the fast left, right. Flipped it nicely. Doesn't take too much of the second part. No exit curb on the left. Middle sector is a 23.0. I don't think it's the best, but it's at least not bad. A couple of cars up the road. Hopefully he doesn't get involved in them. He shouldn't do. He's only got 2 more corners to go. No, he won't. Now, last proper braking zone. Nails that apex. Now, difficult exit throughout this corner. Does ride the code a little bit. Does do some exit curb, but it's all nice and tidy. What is Mad going to do? Should he go pole for the moment? He does.
He does.
25.8.
25.8.
It's good. Really
2
good.
tenths quicker, the first guy in the 25s.
Yes. Middle sector let him down a little bit.
I feel though that's the first in anger on the super softs.
Well, Gary's out on supers. Mustafa Shag's out on super. Atarashi's out on supers. Sir Lane's not. Beer's not. Dream Karma's not. Craig is on the softs. Patrick on supers. So there you go. A few have jumped on him.
Craig is quite late coming out, actually.
Yeah, you have done that as well.
Coming out the pits.
Jamie's happy about that. Into turn 1 goes Gary on those supers. Ooh, a bit wide there, but he'd be fine. See what he does into turn. Oh, it's kind of turn 3. He's not hit the apex like a mad did here, Gary's. Not the best first sector. We'll see maybe what he does in the sector time. Yeah, he's not the best of it here. It is a 29.0, so it is, I think, better than his last one, but not pole for the moment, so we'll just go and see others. Beer in there, a lot starting their laps. Anyone near the end of one? Oh, Craig's actually near an end of one.
Craig Senna, yeah, it's on softs. He's gone pole!
25.5. He's won. Middle sector's very good. Middle sector's the thing that's got him there. Last sector as well.
25.5 on the softs.
Yeah, that is good. He's gone pole. First, the middle and the last sector is the ones that have put him there. So Craig putting his stuff in. Matt pressing down the pits and realises he's going to have to go. Deeds now out of the pits on the super, so here he will go for a nice lap. Gary's actually done a decent middle sector. Gary, depending on his last sector, won't be pole, but I feel he will improve into the top 3. Depending on how this last corner goes, which was a very nice one.
Mr. Deeds has got 9 tenths to find on the super softs.
Gary goes second, 25.
Oh, he goes so close.
Yeah, so his sector 1 wasn't very good, but he's brought it back in sector 2 and the last one. The last one was a very good sector, so there you go, Gary. Well done.
Hashtag Gary for pole.
He's going to have to go again. 3 minutes, or just under 4 minutes to go. Must have shagged now back into the bits. Jolly Pop comes out on supers. I think Atarashi's cutting his lap, sadly.
Now.
So Lane's now on supers. Beer is on the softs, I know that, and he's coming to end his lap. This will easily put him inside the top 10. Currently on the softs for Beer. Let's see what time it is. Inside the top 10, you would like to think. It's 10th place, 26.9. Did call the top 10.
Just inside the top 10.
Just about made it. Palmer's driving around there in 17th. Currently cut. Craig probably heading towards the pit. I don't know if Gary's on one at the moment, but it's not the best first sector again, and it's not the
he's
not
the
best middle either.
He's not going full throttle. How long's left?
Patrick's 4th at the moment on Supersofts. He's going quite slowly as well. Deeds is coming around to start his lap now. Just under 3 to go.
It's under 3 minutes to go. Definitely time. Can Deeds find a second? I mean, for almost for everyone's case in the race.
Nicely done by
everyone's case in the race, they have to beat Craig. They have to beat Craig because
out of the way. Nicely done, Mad. Nicely done.
If Craig starts on pole on the softs, see him.
He might. Well, he won't get the best start.
He gets a good start.
He might get shadowed out in the grip because the grip's going to be terrible off the line compared to the other guys, so he might get caught out. But we'll see we'll see how this finishes. He might still go on the supers yet.
Definitely shows he's got the pace, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's come out and done that one lap and he's hooked it together.
He does like this circuit though, I think.
Alright.
That seemed to be.
It's a nice first sector for Deeds, by the way. Deeds 28.8 in first sector. It's all about this second one now. It's an even one. It's okay, and he sadly cut that.
Oh, he might have.
Oh wait, no, his time is still going.
If
he had technically cut it, yeah, he did. If he had technically cut, it would have stopped it. But okay, we go by what the game says, and it was close to a cut. But if we frame it down, maybe it wasn't. But yeah, he probably was a bit crapping it when he turned in as well. He probably thought he had cut, but the game says no.
He hesitated a lot. Hesitated a lot in that final corner. Is this going to be pole?
No.
Third. It's a tenth shy. Even behind
again. Beer might run out
Gary, isn't it?
He's in 7th. We've got Jolly Pop's out on one. He's behind Gary, I think. Yeah, what you said there. Well, 1 minute left of quali. In a second, Jolly Pop having fun out there. He's coming in the last section now. Atarashi's on an out lap. Mr. D's driving around, I think, slowly, so that might be it. What is Jolly Pop going to do? Does Jolly Pop put himself inside the top 10 on the supers? He is 11th at the moment. Coming to the line, Jolly Pop puts himself in 5th place, so it's 25.9 on the softs.
This is very close at the moment, I think, looking at it.
Well, Deeds is out of it.
Who's on a lap?
Mad's done a decent first sector, not fastest. I think Jolly might be again, so Lane's out on there. And one must have shagged out there in one. Rashi's just started one, and he would be the last guy because there's only about 20 seconds of qualifying. And it's a nice middle sector from Mad. It's a 22.9. So it's now, if he can hook up the last sector, he can try and snatch pole. About 5 seconds before it gets rid of me off this screen, which would be a bit annoying. He's trying, going to go into the last 2 corners, and he's going to probably kick me out any second. It hasn't yet. Now it has, and we're watching Mr. Deeds just sort of. Right, we're back to Mad. He's coming around the last corner now. See where it's going to put him. He only needs 3 attempts. It's put him. It didn't. Oh, he improved, but he stays 4th. He did improve on his time. He improved by at least a 10.
Mustafa's coming to the end of his lap in Red Bull. It's not been spectacular. Can you get even further up through the field? I think he's one of the last people to set a lap or to finish quali. He's coming up to the line now. Let's see what it does. Nothing. Stays 10th. Atarashi retires.
Yeah, Atarashi was
Is
the
there
last
anybody
car
else
track.
left?
No, no one else is left. That will be the qualifying session.
That is it. Craig Senna kicks off his campaign. I told you he was going to be one to watch. Craig Senna, first place. I believe he was on the softs. I don't think he improved on his time.
He didn't improve, no.
Think he went out again.
No,
But
I don't think he did. No.
Gary Allbone, that close away from getting pole position. The Renault 2nd and 3rd, followed by Toro Rosso, then Mercedes 5th and 6th. So, and then you got the other Toro Rosso, Patrick, in 7th. So, those 3 teams very close to one another. And then you got Bem Chen in 8th in the Haas, and then Taf Kabir 9th in the Ferrari, and Mustafa in 10th in the Red Bull. So, very interesting little grid there. With it being dry in the race, pretty much. So going to be all down to strategy. Who's going to win this race?
We do have, I think, Beer. We're still waiting on Beer to sort of retire.
It's going to go through that
Yeah, it might well go for a while.
little glitch that goes through every driver.
Well, Johnny Pop just retired, so we weren't just waiting on Beer then, so.
Do hate this.
Yeah,
Really does my eyes.
Oh, you got the laggy thing, have you? I haven't even got that. I'm just sort of looking in the pit.
I've got the thing where it's
Yeah.
flicking through screen to screen.
Unfortunately for you, I'm just looking at the pit lane, which is nice. Just looking at the Mercedes' garages.
This is really starting to get annoying. Can someone please retire if you haven't already? Thank you.
Oh, is it
There
done
we
now?
go.
Hey. Well, it was quite close, wasn't
There
it?
you have it. And yeah, 4 attempts. 4 attempts covering the top 7. But as you can see, Craig Senna done his lap on the softs. I feel all he needs to do is get a good start, and this race is his.
The more funny
as
thing
long
is,
as he-
Benchem's not far off Craig on the same tyre, but he's
Yeah, to be
he's
4
that far.
attempts, but
Look
that
how far
costs him
down he
so
is,
many
though.
positions.
Yeah, it's quite like, oh
Costs him
right.
so many.
Driven Karma
many
and Mackie
positions there.
didn't do a
Jism.
time, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
They start
Karma and
behind
Mackie
you.
Didn't. Oh, brilliant! So I've got to start. I've got to move out the way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Craig Senna, first pole of the season. Should have written down a sort of tally here.
Oh, we've
Just
lost
saw quite
Mansell.
his name.
Mansell
Oh
has
no,
lagged out.
that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
I don't know where he was positioned, but it's very unfortunate that we've now lost Mansell. That's not the best timing in the world. Whew. Great strategy. Because I'm going to do a 2-stopper, I can go on softs for quite a lot of laps. Or at least, I don't know how many laps I actually meant to be. I think 12. 12 laps, that is. So yeah.
So obviously on this game, if you don't know it already, but you should do it by now, you have to use a mandatory tyre, which I believe is the softs and the mediums. So you can go on either soft or the medium in this race, and once you have, you can go on it for a lap, and then you can sort of take it off. But it won't be the best idea, seeing as there's no safety car in this league either, which again, you just have to really rely on strategy and your tyre wear. Shouldn't really count on incidents, especially when we get to tracks like Singapore, Monaco, maybe Baku, and in that case as well, can't really count on a safety car because there won't be one. But
yes,
so it's all could be down. Well, tyre wear is also a thing in this game as well. Take the tires too long, as you know, you get a puncture, and that costs lots of time. So 2 stops. Well, it says for me, starting on the super softs and then going 2 soft tyres at the end. But what would you personally do?
I got soft and then the super. I can't remember what I did. I don't have a clue. Depends if I qualify on super softs.
Is a 1 stop possible?
I don't know. Possibly, probably.
Was the F1 race 50%? Because I saw
everything's 50.
A few people did do.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm
so
guessing
quite a few people in the F1 division earlier this week did a 1 stop. So it is possible, but you have to be incredibly good in your tyre wear.
Gary said about him possibly trying one, so we'll see if he does. It might be a crucial
point. On that position, I wouldn't do.
Yeah, I know, right? From that, he might be trying it. I know that he said he was testing it earlier, so we'll see.
Right, so Gary has just sent me a message saying that they are all ready. So, shall we get things underway? Well. Round 1 of the season.
Oh look, I did it, just to annoy everybody. The head of the league, the head completely head of the league did it. It's the only one time I'm doing it. I've never done that before.
Interestingly, the Williams ahead of me, which I believe is Jesm, is starting on mediums. The McLaren behind me, which I believe is
on mediums,
driven calmer. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The drivers at the back, they can afford to do a 1 stop. You start mediums, going down to softs. But we are preparing now for the start of the Formula 4 season. And when its lights are out, the season will be underway. And the lights out, and away they go. I'm going to retire as soon as possible before they get into turn 1.
Oh, well, we won't see them. We can see them in the distance. Followed them down. Craig's away.
Yeah,
Craig is away. Oh, there is a crash. There
isn't.
There's a lot of rubbing.
Away. Mads Press second.
Johnny Pop's out. Johnny Pop's been put in the wall. He's got no front left tyre. Johnny Pop is out of the race.
Oh, goodness me. The 2 Renaults have dropped their 4th and 5th after starting the 3rd. Mads Press is into 2nd place, but Craig Senna, as you say, is gone. He's already got like 3 or 4 car lengths.
Yeah, he's gone, but Johnny Pop out. I think he may have just been squeezed into the wall. His front left tyre disappeared.
Looking on it.
Yes, so Craig needs to go. Oh, it's all good. Oh, Gary
looking on the inside.
Gary's gone for it on Deeds. He's got it.
Goodness me.
And I think someone's looking at me. Is that
Sirlane
looking at mad?
Oh, Sirlane, no.
Contact.
Contact.
Thank God they ghosted. Beer's now gone wide in the background. I've got on board with him. He's getting a bit thrown up in the air. I'm not sure what's happened here, but he stays ahead of Mustafa Shag. I think he lost out a few places to Bemchem and a few others, but Sirlane spun round. He went up the inside of the chicane. It's a bit difficult to do. I think that's an unfortunate incident that's happened on lap 1 there.
There is an absolute train of cars behind the 2 Renaults. They're fighting between each other. Look at the train behind them. They're losing so much time, and they're still side by side.
Here comes Bemchem. He's going to go for the middle of them. He's going to go. He's fixed. Oh, he backs out of it. He backs out of it. Smart thinking.
Come on, guys. Don't you?
Oof. Oh, very close. Deeds gets back ahead of Gary.
They need to sort each other out here.
There.
They need to sort each other out, because look at the train of cars. They're going to be so under pressure. There's
well, second place is going to try and go catch up with Craig, so that's good for him at least.
He's gotten away. All this battling is just not helping these 2 at all. They just need to work together. Bemchen is 5th on the softs, so it's a good start for him as Gary goes wide through that corner.
Someone else is going even wider behind. And it was a McLaren of Driven Karma, and he's accidentally held up. Must have a shag there. And Driven Karma has lost at least only 2 places in the end.
does seem to be the Gary train at the moment.
Yeah, oh, here we go, move. Bad goes for a move on the rounds outside of Taurus. I can't see. He's unfortunately not been able to do it. And he's at the same time now had to let Beer through.
It's incredibly difficult to do a move at that turn, or those two turns. It can be done, but you need super trust in whoever you're fighting with.
Yeah, and
try and get that done.
Really smooth as well.
Yeah, because as you can see, what was Sir Lane unfortunate. Oh, and Ben Chen last corner nearly lost it. Trying to keep up both the Renaults, who were still fighting. They're still fighting. Who's number one driver here?
Well, they are a very even team, I'd have to say. So
I don't know who's the faster at the moment, but still deciding between them. Craig Senna still leads on the soft tyres. Ooh, M10 made a slight mistake at Patrick. Patrick is right with him.
He is. Bad is right on the back of Beer.
The one thing I don't like about this game is there's no track map. It used to be such an aid.
You could at least see on the spectator, couldn't you? Yeah.
Oh, Patrick, I think may have a run of Ben Chen. Doesn't seem to have the straight line speed on the Haas though.
I have different lines through there.
Chen's one seems to be the fast left and right there. Right, so Tafka is in 7. You got Brad Buccio, I don't know.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep calling him Bad.
Yeah, is in 8. Gravedigger is 9th behind this little group here. Driven Karma on the medium started, well, 17th. He's in 10th place on a medium tire. You've got Jism right behind him in 11th as well. So they're both playing the long game at the moment. Atarashi 12th, Sir Lane unfortunately it's down to 13th, Mackie 14th, Mustafa 15th, but he's way behind.
Patrick's thinking about it. He's got DRS on Ben Chem. He's going to the inside, tries to outbrake him. Oh, that was very close. I think they might have touched, but it's okay. No one spun. Good evening, Skyline. That was very close there. Great, as you said a minute ago, Gravedigger now involved in this car. This big battle.
Oh,
the backside.
Oh, incident, by the way. I was just checking the incident just out of curiosity. Gary Allbone has a stop-go penalty for ignoring a yellow flag. Ah, interesting.
I bet it's gonna be one where it's really not fair.
And Jolly Pop did get terminal damage on the start.
Yeah. Watch this.
It must be said, a few warnings, but there has to be said, a few warnings for corner.
Oh, Patrick has made a mistake. Here we go. There goes the Ferrari of Beer around the outside. Patrick sadly made a small error at the quick left-right, and Beer is through into 6th place.
Yes, me. There's another little train of cars here. Midfield is absolutely bunched, and they're all on the soft tyres apart from Patrick. Patrick's right in the middle of this.
Yeah, absolutely bunched, isn't it? A lot of cars, very nice nose.
Got loads of DRS.
Oh, it's all getting very close.
There.
Oh, both the 2 cars behind got very touchy as well because of how slow everything got.
The slightest contact is going to spin you sideways in this game. So that's the way it is with Patrick. My goodness me.
He's still wide, and
brakes. He's gone off.
Where's he going? Where is he? Oh, okay. Right. Okay. He'll rejoin, and he's lost a place to Driven Karma as well, and he's going to lose another one to. He's driving very slowly, Patrick. Here, he's just driving off the road, going out of everyone's way. There's something wrong here, Patrick. I've got. It's got to be. He's just giving up so much time. I'm not seeing anything puncture-wise or nothing like that, but there's something wrong there. How slow he's had to go. The Mercs, where are the Mercs at? Oh, God, I've pressed on. Don't know where are the Mercs at. Do we have any?
We got Sir Lane in 13.
Is that the only Merc?
Yeah, I believe it is. The other Merc should be Jolly Pop. Oh, of course, he crashed out in the first lap.
Yep, Jolly Pop crashed out, so he's out, and then the Sir Lane, which also had a crash on the first episode, but luckily is not out, well, fortunately even, is not out of the race.
was just the slightest of contacts though
Yeah.
with Sir Lane. He was given enough space, but it's just his front wheel sort of tapped the back of Mad Suppressors, and that just sent him round. Craig Senna just seems to be comfortable at the moment. It's got a 2-second gap over Mad Suppressor at the present time. He's got four cars behind him on super softs, and they're not gaining. Just the super softs are so much more faster than the harder compound.
Oh, Driven Karma's on the back of
Last.
Gravedigger here. Surely I'd think that Gravedigger might give it up to his teammate, which is currently faster than he has, really. You may have gone wide, but that's also the probably best bet there for Gravedigger, just to let his teammate, which is on the harder tyre, and at the moment in this point of the race is quicker now. Probably the best bet, I'd have to say.
Driven Karma's looking really strong, I must say, for his race pace. Didn't settle up in quali, but Jesus, already in 8th place on the mediums. I mean, the mediums are a good tyre. I mean, they last quite long. I mean, my personal opinion on it is you'd only go on them if you're attempting a one-stop. But see what he does from it. Bism is also kind of near him as well on the same sort of strategy, so I'm interested to see what he does from it.
Being asked by Starkey whether or
One
not
of the Renaults is pitted.
Oh, has
Gary's
they?
pitted.
Oh, okay. What is he pitted
Very
on to
cautious
doing
into the
there?
pits.
Where's he
Yeah, I'm on him now.
Alright.
He's going on to... Oh, he's taking a stop go penalty.
Oh.
Stop go in the pits. And he's gone on to another set of super softs.
Oh. Okay, that's just that's annoying.
Gravedigger's in.
Alright, he was struggling a little
Gravedigger's
bit.
in. Yeah, Gravedigger's in. He's gone on to the mediums, going on for a long stint. Put some consistent laps in and see
Sir
what
Lane
he
also
can do
was in
from
the
there.
pits as well, though. Onto the softs as well.
So, it's at this time where the drivers on the super softs, this is where their performance starts dropping off a little bit. The guys on the softs need to be going for a few laps.
Trying to work out why Starkey may be blocked on the chat and how to unblock him on that chat. That's a nice thing.
Well, Bemchen's made a big mistake.
Oh yeah,
Tafka Beer's right on him.
Goes to the inside.
Down into the middle.
No, decides not to. Well, being
Probably a wise
nicely
move, actually.
cautious. Yeah.
Look at Driven Karma right at the back end.
Yep,
right
he's
at the
doing.
end
Yeah.
of this train.
He's going to try.
He's
Oh, here we go.
absolutely
Bad. Might go
flying.
inside. It's fair, but he's been squeezed by Beer, and they all decide to pit, but bad. So
Early pit.
all going to pit. Karma's going to be loving the sight of that.
Yeah, Driven Karma's on him.
Bit bad here. Here we go. He's not going to be
Quite
close
a few
enough. They've
pitted actually. They're
both got
second and first
DRS.
now.
Driven Karma goes for it. It's unfortunate. He's not going to get the blue we've done. Obviously, he cut the corner, so he knows not to.
Got
Try again
3
here.
though.
They've both got DRS. He was squabbling under the brakes as well, Karma. He might try it here. He's going to have to try here. He's going to hit the brakes. He's going to. Yeah, that's nicely done. And through
Nicely
goes
done.
Karma.
Very nicely done.
By the both of them there.
So the only person that hasn't pitted is Craig Senna.
Well, from the softs
soft.
anyway. From the softs, yeah.
What is he?
Deeds is going slowly. Deeds is going very slowly, letting Gary through.
Why is he letting? Is Gary? Ah, because Gary's on the super soft.
They weren't even that close, but that is some team orders and a half there. He's driving fast now, so he's maybe because of the different tyres, but there you
Gary's probably shown his dominance. I think he's just said, "I'm on the super softs." Let me
if that
through."
wasn't team orders, I don't know what was, man.
I guess it's the right thing to do because he should really be the faster driver of the two now.
Yeah, I didn't think he needed to yet because there was enough of a gap between them not to hold each other up, so I didn't expect that to happen. I can't seem to find out, Starkey, where to go to unblock you. I didn't. No. Maybe we can ask Aaron when he comes online or something. Oh, Bad is now in the pit as well. Bad is put on it 1 lap later than the rest of them. So all the medium runners are now, or the guys that started on the mediums.
Craig Senna's pitted.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
Mediums. Craig Senna's gone on to mediums.
He's going for a one stop
Can
maybe.
he? Can
I
he
would have
do
thought no. He had
one stop from there? 20 laps
laps.
on the mediums. it's
well, Mad's on the
possible.
softs here. Mad's going to take him, obviously.
Yeah, if Mad's going to get ahead of Craig Senna, he has to get past him on the track.
Bad also went on to mediums, and he's got out ahead of Beer and Chem. Which I believe he was ahead of anyway. Hey, Stucky's managed to say hi for me. Nice.
Right, so 2 leaders now are the 2 drivers that started at the back on medium tyres. Driven Karma is a couple of seconds over Jism. Again, it's interesting to see where these guys end up. They're both ahead of Atarashi, who's on the soft tyres, and then you've got Craig, who is now.
So Atarashi still hasn't been
behind
off the softs then, is that what we're saying?
Oh, he hasn't. He was
Right,
outside the top 10
true.
before everyone pitted.
Yeah, he started in 12th, so it's.
Ooh.
He's the last guy on the softs to pit, so he's the one to watch. Craig's gone in earlier than Atarashi then. But I guess that's because Atarashi started on fresher ones. And we've lost Jolly Pop, sadly he's lagged out. I say that, he's out of race anyway.
He already retired earlier on.
Just gone deep and pits. So there you go, Atarashi 1 lap longer than Jolly Pop. Not Jolly Pop, Craig, I just thought Jolly Pop because he's just gone. Yes. So
Gary's going to be on the back of Mackie unless Mackie pits this lap. Mackie's on the mediums. Oh, Gary.
Gary? That was a weird plot to turn up on him.
Yeah, it's turning way too early on the final corner, but he should. He's got the grip and the pace to get past Mackie. He's just got to get the overtake done.
Right, so the iPad is blocked Starkey, but the Xbox is allowing him to type, so that's interesting.
He's pulling away.
Gary's going to want to get past Mackie very soon.
From Mr. Deeds, but not as much as he should.
Yeah, he wants to get past Mackie very soon. Mackie, of course, not pitted yet either. This is
it.
Oh,
he's at the back of him.
Yeah, it's not going to be now. It's not going to be now, Gary. Oh, he's left you the room. There you go. It is now.
Ow.
Mackie.
That was very
It was very fair. Yeah, it was a little bit forced. He got a nice tap, but Mackie sort of. I don't know. Maybe the pressure of Gary doing that then. But yeah, the move was there, and then Gary tapped him, so I thought the move wasn't there, and then, I don't know, Mackie just sort of was like, oh god, he's gone up my inside. God help me. And maybe left the door a little wider than he probably should have. But yeah, Gary through, and Gary can, so he's gone wide now, and so has Mr. Deeds. That was very wide. Interesting. Both Renaults have gone very, very wide at the same corner, because both cost time. But yeah, Gary can really sweep that one away. He was probably sweating a lot there during that move. He probably wasn't. Especially when he tapped the back of wasn't having the best of time.
So Craig Senna is catching the leader 2/10 a sector pretty much. He's on a much fresher tyres.
Is definitely catching Craig.
But obviously, if Jism and Karma are going for the one stop,
then Craig needs to get to him.
Cannot.
Yeah.
And Craig, I don't believe Craig Senna could take those mediums 20 laps. If he does, I'll take my hat off.
Well, let's see if these guys take theirs 20 laps first, because they start on fresh ones. See if they do it.
But if everyone's got one stop to make, they're in the driving seat at the moment.
I think Bemchem may have just overtaken Atarashi. I think he has. Yeah, he has. He's just overtaken Atarashi with the DRS there. So good move by Bemchem, but I think he pitted earlier than Atarashi. But oh, he's on softs. There you go. So Bemchem making his way through with those tyres.
Patrick's down to third. Whoa, my goodness! I'll go on him, and he needed this in the car. Patrick down to 13th. I don't know what happened to him earlier, but
yeah, strange one.
Red Digger also has lost.
Oh, this is it. This is it. Here we go. Mr. Deeds was about. He does still get Mackie, but Mackie nearly lost it out of the quick chicane, and Deeds went up his inside, and as he did that, Mackie nearly lost it. So Deeds had to slam the brakes, but he still gets the move done. It was both of them very good sort of awareness by the two of them there, but Deeds up into 6th now, so Mackie continuing to fall down with the one stop he is seeming to be trying.
Gravedigger had a drive-through penalty speeding in the pit lane.
Oh,
that's why he's so far back.
That's not helped him at all.
No. You don't want to do it. Don't go too fast in the pits. There are now quite a few 3-second penalties. There may be a shuffled up finish towards the end of it.
Yeah. Yes, it's going to happen. So Craig's sitting there in 3rd, obviously being caught by Mad. Bit by bit by bit. Mad
It's all
realistically
closing up
needs
on
to
each
get
other.
quicker. Mad needs to get past him and then catch the leaders at the same time. He really needs to go for it because the strategy he's on is completely different to the rest of them.
What do you think? He's going for soft.
I don't know, he's gone super soft,
soft.
soft. Maybe he's gone super soft, soft, soft. Maybe, I don't know. He's gonna put again off slip.
Oh, he had to. I think he felt he was going to cut the final part of the fast chicane and had to sort of turn out a bit. Messed up his line.
Made him go wide, I guess.
Yes, it has.
Ah.
Right, so Gary's got a 3-second gap on Mr. Deeds. Mr. Deeds is keeping Gary in sight, so this teammate battle for Renault is currently in Deeds' favour at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Probably one of the strongest teams out there.
Bad Bruccio on the back of Mackie. Tafka Beers on the back of Bruccio. Big battle. Bruccio's got we just got DRS.
Oh, he's coming on the pits. That's timing.
That a Williams. It's
Jism. So Jism's pitted off the mediums.
Look at the time Jism has made.
He's pitted off the mediums there, so he's not doing a one-stop then.
Yeah, but it's so much time for the back of the grid.
By Mackie's just sort of letting everybody through as he goes. He's trying the one-stop here, and he's sadly not defending, and he's just giving places up to people. He's going to give one up next time round to his teammate in a few corners. I'd have to point that one out. That might be coming very soon.
It's just, I mean, a one-stop, as I said, is possible, but I just feel it's just you're losing too much time on the mediums, just saving them.
Yeah, but we're watching how Mackie's doing it, and he's definitely losing time. But how Sir Lane's done it has worked well for him. But obviously he's not gone for the one he stopped. Then I don't know what Sir Lane's on. I don't know what tide he's on, but
well, I mean, obviously he got caught up in a incident at the beginning.
But I've said Sir Lane.
Cost him time.
I meant Jism. I said Sir Lane. So Jism has gone on the options, and that's 19 when basically. No, I said 19. I meant 16. It's basically 17 laps, isn't it? Really, he's got to do on those tyres. So yeah, maybe.
I have to say, looking at Karma's lap times out in front, they are very, very consistent. They're low 29s.
Right,
I mean,
if you're a Haas fan, you're going to love this. Side by side across the line together, the Haas team there, and Mackie will give the position up to his teammate. He's missed his brace a little bit there, Mackie, but Benjamin up into 9th, Mackie in 10th. Yeah. If you're a fan of Haas, you enjoyed that one.
unfortunately for any fan of Gary, he's not really going that fast in the super softs, only matching. He's matching.
Oh, hey, Matt Suppressor was I'm not sure that was like or what, but a nice little drift he had going on when I jumped on board of him there. Mr. Deed has been caught by Jism quite a bit as well, and so is Gary. So Jism right now on those softs is looking quick, might be the fastest car out there.
He might be. Yeah, Gary's matching the leader's times, and the leader is on tyres that are 2 compounds harder, so he's not really getting paid.
Wide, this is it.
Massive mistake.
He's just going to get to him in time. He's going to look for it, but I don't think he's going to.
That was a very big
he's going to be in DRS. He's going to be in DRS range now, and this could be a chance for Jism to take 5th place away.
He was on the inside line miles before the corner even appeared.
Yeah, he was aiming for it, wasn't he?
All over the place. Gary Pitts. That's not very long in the super softs at all. Not very long.
And now up into 5th goes Jism, and oh hello, someone else coming up. Is that Karma? It's Karma. Karma, and Jism's beating him. He's gained basically from staying out, I think, 2 laps longer. Driven Karma's lost 3 seconds. That's because the gap was 2.7 before Jism pitted, and now Jism is just about ahead of Karma. So by staying out another 2 laps, Karma has given up 3 seconds and the place to Jism. But fresher tyres by a couple of laps for Karma.
Fresh tyres by a couple of laps. That could be the telling point
right
if they both got
thick
one
of a
more
battle
stop.
As well. Yeah, definitely. So is it?
They're on course for the podium.
Yeah,
they're on course for the podium.
So they're not going for the 1. Is Craig going for the 1 then? That's the last guy to work it out.
I still think 20
Jism
laps.
I would say he's not. I was about to say he might be letting him through there, but I don't know if he was, because that's the line I would have taken. But he's been absolutely just driven past by Karma. I'm not sure what was there, but and Karma's leaving him for dust. So I don't know if that was a let through by Jism or just what was going on there, but Jism's just been left in the dust by Karma and been caught up by Bad. I don't know what's going on there, but out of nowhere, Jism lost a lot of speed.
I made a mistake. He's making a few mistakes, and Karma's all over him now. Yeah, much better drive out the final corner. This could be quite simple. It is. It's going to be simple. Hasn't got that much straight line speed over the Renault. Might have to get a late braking done. Just I think.
Yeah, I'll give it just.
Right, so Karma's now into third place.
Now he'll be on
Unbelievable.
the charge. Jism has been attacked by Bad. There's been a contact. I haven't been able to see it on board, but there's been contact between
I think
Bad
just
and
hit the
Jism.
back of a. I think Bad Brucho just hit the back of Jism. I don't know whether that was. I don't know whether he got
Bad was definitely
misled
going
where
for
he was
the-
braking.
He was definitely going for the move, but I wonder or not. I wonder if. Yeah, hopefully Bad may have recorded that one, but it's like an unfortunate one. I wonder if he's got back going. He was doing well, Bad. He was doing very well. There's Patrick now on the back of Mackie. Mackie's left the door wide open, and Patrick's going to be like, okay, thank you. And here comes an annoyed Bad, which is also going to take Mackie, as Mackie was letting Patrick through.
Bad is definitely going for the one stop, but he's lost way too much time trying to attempt it. Tires must be absolutely shocked. Gary's down in 12th. What's happened
After
to
his pit-
Oh yeah, of
after
course
his
he
pit
pitted. Of
stops,
course he
yeah.
pitted. I was wondering why.
He's
why's
gone
he
into
down
the
there?
softs to the end.
Right.
Oh, Gravedigger, Gravedigger, Gravedigger! Oh, good God! What a save for Gravedigger. Nearly in the wall at the fast left right. Well done to him to keep that out of the wall. That was impressive stuff by him.
Jism's on the back of Deeds for fourth place. He's watched Driven Karma drive away and get past Mr. Deeds, and now he has got to do the same. Definitely though, I'm absolutely astounded how Jism and Karma have gone from the back of the field, being in contention on another podium. If everyone's got one stop to make, which I think is the case, then
Everyone
it's
seems
a
to say
podium
these
at least.
days. Everyone seems to say on this game in these days, you don't need to qualify, and a lot of people just shows a lot of the time you don't actually need to. It's
Still need to put the consistency in and the
yeah, you
laps.
still need to keep the times going. These guys have done a very good job of it.
This shows even if you start at the back of the grid, it's not. I mean, there could be a reason that they both started
Oh,
at the
Jism,
back.
don't drop it,
Maybe
don't drop
not
it,
be
save
attention,
Jism. Nice.
I mean, they're both they
lot
both
of
had the
drivers are
same
doing that
line, and
recently,
both
then.
nearly lost it.
Oh,
Both nearly lost at the same time.
Matarassi
Tapka
has just passed Mackie there. That move has just
Tapka's in
happened.
6th, Patrick 7th, Babrusha 8th, Gary in 9th. Gary going to the end on softs, possibly.
4 seconds
Gonna have
between
to,
the
I
leaders.
reckon.
14 seconds between first and third. So Karma chasing that down.
Karma's
Craig does,
catching then.
yeah, if Craig does pit, then if Craig pits, he comes out behind Jism and Deeds, by the way, and maybe even Beer.
I think definitely. Would Karma and Jism have another stop to make? You reckon?
Nah,
When they pitted, I think Jism definitely does. Karma possibly not.
Oh,
because
we've
those
had
two
some
extra
lag.
laps.
We've had some lag there, and sadly, I hope it's just lag on my screen. But a loss of an end plate to Gary. Bad's car just lagged in him and destroyed one of his end plates, and it looks like he's actually feeling the effect there. So lag has just taken away an end plate for Gary. That is just unfortunate timing. That is just not what you want.
It's as I said in the pre-show beforehand. I mean, Gary still has yet to win an XRL Racing League race. I mean,
Yeah.
technically he has won one. It's such luck. I mean, a few people keep on saying last season in Monza when he got a punch on the last lap, and Atarashi's at the back of
Last
him.
corner.
It's just bad luck, isn't it? It's really unfortunate. It will come. Eventually it does. Maybe eventually it
Yeah,
does.
he may have to pit now with that and play damage because he's going to be going a lot slower. And he does, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He's going to be a very unhappy person now. I wonder if he can get inside the top 10.
Definitely going to be unhappy. So, is Karma doing faster laps? He's definitely going faster, but it's not
Craig
really
is starting
fast
to
enough.
drop mad. I think these two are trying to get to the point maybe where they can go on supers to the end. That's what they might be doing. Because Craig's got lots, he didn't use any in quali, so he's got them there if he wants them. Mad's got at least one, because he only went on 2 sets, so I know he's got at least one left. And Mad is now being dropped from Craig. Driven Karma in that middle sector caught up to Craig. I think Deeds and Jism are now being dropped slowly by Craig as well, so only person really catching up is Driven Karma.
I'm still on the back of Mr. Deeds. Two very experienced hands of XRL Racing League. We've seen them many times before, seasons in the past. I believe they both used to be in Tier 6 in season 8 and 9.
Oh, must have Shag's gone off the road, and
wow.
Gravedigger will take that. Gravedigger gets into 14th place.
Mackey's got to hand it to Mackey. That is actually quite impressive, taking those tyres that long, but he's not really helped him, has it?
No, it's not.
Not really helped him. I mean, if you're doing a one-stop, you've got to keep the pace up, because if you lose too much, you're just losing track position. He's got to...
Oh, I think Thingy pitted, didn't he? Mad Suppressor, there you go. He's in 6th place now on the sauce, so Mad pitted from 2nd, so there you go. Will Craig feel he has to do the same thing?
Well, he's got 13 seconds over Karma. If Karma isn't pitting, or if Karma is pitting, then Craig's...
Well, Karma's not pitting
got
at all,
this
is he?
race.
Karma's going to the end, he's 100% in, I think.
It all depends whether Craig can actually take those tyres to the end. What's he done? What's he doing on lap times?
Stayed out for now.
Well, his best lap was on lap 11, just after he pitted on a 28.5, and since then he's been, well, very consistent, like what Karma was doing earlier on.
Deeds
Slowest
pits
lap
from
was a
3rd.
29.2.
Deeds pits as well.
Karma had a very bad luck the last time, a 29.7. Definitely hasn't helped his cause. Back up to 14 seconds now.
That's what Craig wants.
I mean, even if he starts losing time on the mediums, he can hold that gap, can't he, I reckon?
He's not losing any time at the yet, but it's whether or not his tyres pop as well. It's his choice now. If he wants to control the lead, he can jump onto the softs or supers and try and catch back up and overtake. But if he wants to just sit there and go as slow as he likes and have track position, he can just stay out.
Atarashi's quietly worked his way up into 6th place. He was outside the top 10 last time I checked him. He's up into 6th.
Yeah, he's very
on the mediums, possibly to the end, but he's got
Deeds
very
fast
quick
softs.
Mr. Deeds behind him. Yes.
See how that one goes.
So Lane's in the top 10 after his early incident. I mean, a couple of points, all things considered, I think he'll take.
Craig Pitts, there you go, he's gone for the safer option.
Oh. So I reckon he's going to go, what's he going to go on? Softs.
He's going for the very safe option to the end.
Well, he's definitely losing the lead, so...
Karma's gone through.
Yeah, so the race now changes. Can now Karma keep out on those tyres? And Jism is pitted.
Right, so Craig just comes out in 2nd. He's got one thing to do, and that's chase down. He's got to chase Karma down.
Chase down Driven Karma. Well, he's got to hope that Karma pits.
Yeah, let's have a check it's out of the way
Got
nicely.
to hope that
Craig.
Karma pits, really.
Yeah, really.
Jism is very close. to Bemchen. Bemchen's just got out
So
ahead of
Jism
him.
pitted, but Jism pitted like 2 laps before Karma. Remember, so Karma's got fresher tyres than Jism by 2 laps. So let's see if he stays out or not. It's crucial.
And Craig has got 9.6 seconds currently. Let's see what it is at the end of the middle sector. It's now 9.3, so he is catching. But is it going to be enough? Or does he risk? Does he risk going full out? I mean, the tyres will definitely last to the end. So he's got no problem about that, unless they are a set he's already used.
Driven Karma pits.
It's another... Oh, well, there you go. There you go. There goes my theory.
Yeah, Karma pits, safety, I'm guessing safety just wants to do it. That puts Craig back into the lead, so it's now whether or not Mad Espresso, which isn't very far behind Craig, he's about 4 seconds behind or whatever, can catch him. It's even less, I think. No, it is 4. So it's down to Mad and Craig. Can Mad get to Craig in time?
That's super softs for Driven Karma,
Karma
I believe
has
it is.
secured
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. He's secured himself a third. He's only 8 seconds. Well, he'd be around about more, I think, in the end. But can he get to him in time? But he has secured himself a podium at the moment.
Goodness me. 17th to 3rd. Unbelievable. I mean, he hasn't got it yet. He hasn't got it yet because he still needs to finish the race. But that would be a
After comes back out of the
effort.
pits on the super softs, and there's a Force India trying to pass a Renault, which hasn't ended up. Oh, there's contact! There's contact between Gary and Atarashi.
Oh my god.
Because Atarashi was coming out of the pits, but Gary turned into the corner. Well, when you come out of the pits, you're going to have to give way, I'd say.
Yeah, because you are the slower car, especially on that pit lane exit. You go straight into the... Oh, the
he obviously thought he could get there before Gary, but technically Gary got there first. So yeah.
Indeed. Jism is on the back of Bemchen for 5th place. It's currently closest battle.
5 seconds now is the gap between and Craig. I think Craig is getting more secure now, isn't
Craig's
he?
got it.
Yeah, the gap's going up a bit more. Whether or not Karma can really own in on Craig now.
I mean, you still got to question the fact is have everyone exactly in bench and very defensive line from Jizz, and Jizz's got DRS but hasn't got the straight line speed, weirdly enough. Benchen's running a very... I think Benchen's running a very, very low drag on that car because he's had straight line speed all race long and people are struggling to get past him. Even with DRS, Jizz cannot find a way through.
Just all over the back.
Very
different lines.
Very defensive line from Bemchen. Holding his position, you will not pass. And now Tafka Beer is going to be behind Jism. He's on fresh softs. Don't count him out yet. Tafka Beer is quietly his business. I haven't really mentioned him that much.
Oh yeah, he's been there and thereabouts really. It's been good. Karma continue. I must have shagged out of the way nicely of Mad, which is nice. But, Karma continues to catch up, but it's not going to be enough.
Sometimes it's the best way to go, really, in a race, especially your first one of a season. Just quietly go about your business, a few points here and there.
Gary versus Bad is happening. Gary's probably not having the best time because of the lag that happened last time. He's really not looking forward to it. No, he's not at the best time. Of course, has to be under investigation now because of that pit lane thing, probably as well. I have to have it looked at.
Craig Senna does have a penalty looking at it on the game. 27 9s as it stands. Suppressor doesn't have a penalty. Suppressor doesn't have a penalty as it stands. So if he can get within, well, whatever penalty it is, I'll find out.
Yeah,
This could be quite key.
So will be key.
If it's 3 seconds,
If it's 3 seconds, he's fine, but if it's 6 or 9, he's not so fine. Right, I say 6 because now he's actually over 6, so even if it is that, it's fine. It needs to be a big pen.
3 seconds.
No, he's
3
fine.
seconds
If
that
anyone
Craig
gets
Senna's
within
got.
3 seconds though, so Karma, is Karma gone? That's the question.
Looking at it, I don't think he does.
If he doesn't, he just needs to get within 3 seconds of
No,
Craig
he
and
does.
might win it. And that one's gone as well.
Yeah, looking at it, there's going to be
So Chisholm got
a bit
past
of a
Chen then.
reshuffle.
Chisholm got into the top 5.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. He's in 5th place. There's still a 3-car battle. Potentially 5th place because Bemchen's not taken out. Oh, tough Kabir misses braking. Bemchen, he's not giving up on it, but definitely really fast in that straight line. Ooh, that's close. Bemchen has definitely got set this up with straight line speed, which at this kind of track is kind of quite different.
Atarashi's attacking Craig, but that's what she goes lapped Craig not. Craig probably wasn't enjoying that one for a second there. Karma's coming to just lap, must have a shag there. Couple of laps to go. Craig got it nicely under control at this one. Oh, this is going to be Pierce's chance here. This could be Pierce's chance on Chem. A lot better run. Chem didn't have the best entry to the chicane. I don't think Beer's going to do it though. He goes for it. He's there. It's close, but Beer too slow. It's going to have to be a DRS pass. If he's going to stay close enough.
Armour is catching Suppressor. He's about two seconds. I noticed Karma is really revving that engine, letting the revs come up. Definitely catch him. Can he catch him towards the end? He's very quietly in 4th place. And the 3-car battle still raging on for 5th place. Jism has not dropped these two.
No, he's got past but not dropped him.
Patrick is currently very quiet in 8th.
Yeah,
Bruce in 9th, Gary in 10th.
It's falling off slowly but surely. He's going to try and stay within the top 3. Mr. Deeds and No Man's Land in 4th, so he's done well by Mr. Deeds this race. These 3 really going at it. 5th, Patrick a bit further behind him.
I still think what both Renaults did at the start, battling between each other for the first 3 laps, possibly may have cost them.
Jism's made a mistake and Beer may... Oh, Jism, whoa, what's going on there? Jism's gone on the grass. Chem will pass him. No, he won't pass. It's all... No, he might. Jism's on wide again, so Chem will pass in the end. And now Beer will as well. Oh, no, he won't.
Wow.
Jism will defend that position. And Jism says it has it, but Chem back through. I don't know what's happened there for Jism, but Chem back into 5th. He'll be smiling.
He's not making mistakes, Jism. I mean, I say he's an experienced hand in the league, but
be close. Oh,
I believe he
the Forest
didn't race
him.
last.
I
believe he didn't race last season.
He did like 3.
Maybe some rustiness.
Maybe a little bit. Penultimate lap.
I mean, it's still
of the race.
I mean, he's still done quite well as Jism.
Yeah.
I mean, Jism and Karma definitely, well, driver of the day candidates if we do have a driver of the day. Or driver of the race.
You could have your personal one. Yeah, everyone's saying in the chat who their personal driver of the day is. It's been good.
I mean, Craig Senna's had this really quite comfortably. He's come under no pressure, sort of.
He had it nicely under control. Everything that's thrown at him, he's had it covered.
He does.
Yeah.
I think this is one of his favourite tracks, so...
He had a set game plan going into this today and he delivered it, and it's nice that feeling when you you go in to do something and it works nicely. And everything goes your way. So it's good.
I love it when a plan
Everything
comes
good.
together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It is a great feeling. Mad Suppressor though. Is Mad
They're on the
Suppressor
last lap.
debut on? Yeah, last lap.
No,
Is
race last season. Race last season.
Well, that's the first time I've seen him, and it's a good impression on me,
Jism
certainly.
and Ben
Second
Chen,
place.
last lap, last time into turn 1. Goes up the inside, there's slight contact. Save it, Jism, save it. He saves it, but here goes Beer. Jism's going to have to defend the Beer. He's not really defending the Beer, there's slight contact.
He left like a Ferrari space gap on the inside.
Unfortunately, he
He
tried
didn't
to
go
go for
for it.
Chem. He
Ben
sort of
Chen dropped
half
them.
put the nose in. And then Chem turned in. They
If the-
stayed the
If there
same.
was anything I'd say about Jizz, a very, very kind driver, and it is a good thing to be there, but it's also something that really kind of needs to improve on Gravedigger.
Oh, yeah, Gravedigger's in the wall. He's crashed. He's been taken out or something. He's in the wall on the last lap of the race, and he's out. He's generally been put into the wall there. It's a weird place to crash, but looks like he's been put in the wall. Craig Senna will win round 1 of the XRL F4 season 11. Nicely controlled by Craig Senna. Drama on the last lap.
Controlled celebration.
Karma decides to hit the wall as he crosses the line. A little bit annoyed. Luckily, he didn't destroy his vehicle. I want to add that, but he did
How he
add
could be
damage
annoyed
to
with
himself.
third place.
Don't know. Well, maybe he's not annoyed, but he's crashed into the wall on purpose. So it's a bit strange. And Chen will take 5th. Chisholm, oh, where's Beer's gone? Beer's run out of fuel on the last corner.
Oh no!
I think.
Oh no!
Or he's not even full. I don't know if
Where's
he's done
Patrick?
that or he's just.
Patch is coming round. Patch is coming
I
round.
don't know if he
Can
has
get
run
him
out of fuel or
before
not.
the line.
Oh
no! He's in the back of him.
Patrick's gone up his arse and destroyed Beer.
No!
Oh
you
my god!
kidding me?
And Patrick's out as
How
well.
close? No!
Oh my god!
What?
Careful, Gary. Careful, Gary. Careful, Gary. Gary takes 8th, I think, in the end.
I don't believe it. Just before the line. And look at all
I
those
have
penalties.
Nothing to say about that one.
I don't know what happened there.
He
Do
ran out.
not know.
I feel like he ran out. I don't know. He ran out of fuel and then. I don't know.
How did Patrick not see him there?
I would say no one's. I don't know who
How
you
did he
can give
not
a
see
penalty for that. You can't really, can you?
You can't. It was just so. But the goal is penalties. But what it does mean is the grid, the finishing order is kind of
Three
same.
cars destroyed on the last lap. I might add.
meters below the line. But Craig
Wow.
Senna does keep the win. The only person who doesn't have a penalty is, interestingly, Mad Suppressor.
So what a mad
second,
one.
but Driven Karma 17th
Wow.
to 3rd. Unbelievable. Jessic as well, Bemchen 5th, Bad Brute Show 7th, Mackie 8th, Solane 9th, and Gary rounds out top 10. But what an
I
end!
don't know. Well, I
What
don't
an end to
know.
that words cannot
Nothing.
explain.
Nothing for that.
I'm sure will be made clearer from the drivers when we speak to them, but completely and utterly
Yeah,
clueless. Completely clueless. But we'll get the top 3 in. But we're still doing a podium interview, aren't we?
Yeah, you still do that. Yeah, still do that. It's just I can't invite them or
Yay.
anything like that. We got to
Been a
remind
long
them to
time.
tick the box.
So it's Craig Senna, Mad Suppressor.
Driven Karma.
And I had Mad Suppressor as a friend. Should have done that before. There we
You could
go.
have a fun report to send to me, aren't you, Michael?
Am I doing that?
Oh yeah, you're doing that. There's
Oh.
about 3 or 4 things, but I'm pretty sure I knew it. Luckily for you, Michael, you don't have to do the corn cutting thing anymore, so that's a big part that you don't have to worry about. Hello.
Hello. We're just waiting on Driven Karma to join the party, and there he is. Please put a tick next to the audio box so the stream can hear you. Thank you very much. So we start off with Craig Senna What can be described as a controlled race victory? Well, that's what it looked like from our point of view. Is that the same from yourself? You must be happy to kick off the new season with a win.
Yeah, very happy to get the first win of the season. I was so glad I got through the first couple of corners without any dramas, and my suppressor kept me under pressure, uh, keeping me on my toes, and usually always about 3, 4 seconds behind, so made sure I couldn't make any mistakes. But I controlled it a bit in the middle. Didn't want to take too many risks, not try and get these silly penalties. I'm a bit gutted I got a 3 second penalty near the end, but overall, I'm really happy getting the first win of the season.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, I believe this is one of your favourite tracks. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If you actually do not like this track, but you're obviously very very confident in qualifying sets. For what I saw, the one lap on the soft tires. So obviously you were confident in your pace. Is Australia one of your favourite tracks of the season?
Yeah, yeah, it's one of my favourite, and definitely getting a good flow. And that was my personal best on the softs tonight. I haven't got any quicker than that in practice, so I was really amazed when I set that lap time. Because to be honest, it didn't even feel like a good lap time. But when I realised that, I just could back off and save as much tyre wear. So yeah, I was confident. I was always gonna start on the softs anyway. Didn't matter where I was gonna start. I was always gonna do soft, medium. Was thinking of doing super soft, but I thought I'd just go on the softs just to make sure I'm safe near the end and don't worry about getting any bad tyre or punches.
Well, yes. Well, congratulations to your result for today. As I said, very controlled, and we'll see if you can repeat the process in the next race next week. So again, well done on your win.
Thank
And
you.
on to second place, Mad Suppressor. Hello, first
Hello.
time I've ever spoken to you. So yeah, you've got to be very happy with second place. I mean, you kept up with Craig Senna for the majority of the race, but quick question: did you think you could match him and overtake him, or was he just a bit too out of reach?
Well, he was always a good 2, 3 seconds ahead of me. I felt on the first stint I could have caught up a small bit more if I pushed on a bit harder, but obviously we started on different tires, and I was kind of conscious of the tire wear, trying to get the tires all the way, and obviously it just kind of bite me in the end, like kind of struggling at the end. He got a bigger gap than me, and I was kind of nearly banking on just getting penalties for corner cutting or something, so I kept it clean and just drove it home.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I noted that you were the only one who didn't get an in-game penalty. So very very impressed. You made a good impression on me for that.
Thank you.
So going into next week, which I believe is Bahrain, it is. Do you think you can possibly get one up on Craig Senna?
Um, I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really seen Craig race that much. This is my first race seeing him race, so Bahrain is a good track. Like we'll completely different to Australia, I feel, and no, hopefully I'll be talking to you again next week.
Yeah, indeed. Looking forward to it. But well done on your second place, 18 points.
Thanks.
Good for you. And then we go on to third place, Driven Karma. Well, I have to admit, when I started on the grid, I looked back and I saw you start on the mediums. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think you'd get a third place out of that. That was an incredible drive from 17th on the grid to third. You must feel absolutely brilliant with that podium.
Yeah, it was a good result. As you said, qualifying was an absolute shambles, but it just all come together in the race, so couldn't complain really. Race.
Yeah. And what happened in qualifying? Did you wasn't you able to get a lap in, or was it?
Just kept on running off the track and getting track limits exceeded and stuff, so I just give up in the end. So yeah.
Yeah. So, but you did show that you never give up, yes, especially when you can keep your head and keep
So
the
you just got to
consistency up.
focus and carry on.
Yes,
All you
yes,
got to do.
indeed. Yes, indeed, and that shows what you can do, especially starting from the back of the grid. It's not all is lost if you mess up qualifying, but yes, very, very impressive from 17th to 3rd. So well done to you. And finally, back to Greg Senna. Final thoughts on next week's race in Bahrain.
It is a track that I'm good at, but I'm gonna have to practice because it's a track I'm not very consistent at, and I feel there'll be a lot of overtaking with the long DRS straight on the start and finish. But I'm confident that I could be here next week on the podium. Not saying I'm gonna be first, but I'm hopeful that I'll finish in the top three next week. So that's my aim.
Yes. So yeah, as he said, we'll see you and everyone else in next week's races in Bahrain. Obviously, the first race of the week is going to be at Bahrain on the Sunday in the F1 division. So yeah, hopefully there'll be a stream for that. Wes, any final words on that race? Obviously, we had an interesting ending to that, but
Yeah.
final thoughts? It was a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, there was a lot of action mid-pack and everything. The strategy up front was pretty interesting to watch. Yeah, it was pretty good. Qualifying was very close between a lot of drivers. So yeah, I think that went pretty well. And so the last lap there has been a bit manic with what's going on, but yeah, other than that, good race really.
Yeah, very, very good indeed. I definitely enjoyed it. I think I'm going to enjoy this season. Finally, before we go, I was going to do something for this, but for those that aren't aware, well, you probably are aware if you read the news of the happenings in London. Very sad to hear it. Myself personally, I'm very sad about it. But my thoughts are to those that got caught up in it. Very unfortunate, but yes, yeah, we will see you next week for Formula 4. Make sure you join us. Good night.